Tackling Together was a fundraising event held at this hilltop facility, Pine Hill Golf Club in Pine Hill, New Jersey, hosted by former Philadelphia Eagle and Pittsburgh Steelers tackle Barrett Brooks.
Okay, now, look, that was a good shot. You know, I like the way you came through. You fired down the line on that ball. It made good contact. Now, it went into the trees, but that's okay. Let's not worry about that.
Yes, that was Comcast TV announcer Art Fennell giving his advice to the host. But all these guys were on hand with some of the Eagles cheerleaders to be counted before tee-off for the third Tackling Together Celebrity Golf Tournament. So how you doing?
I'm good, Miss Trudy. Thank you for coming out to my golf tournament. I really appreciate it.
What's it all about?
It's all about the Tackling Together Foundation that I started about 3 years ago. It's basically based off education. I really do think that education is the key today for helping our youth, helping people, period. So that's why I started it.
Okay, but they're not out here.
Well, that's because we're trying to raise money for them right now, you know, and, you know, we're trying to find money for disadvantaged households, you know, so we can show the mothers and the fathers and the kids that through education they can do really anything they want to do.
So who's out here helping you this?
I got Mark Woodard, I got Art Fennell, he came out. I played with Mark when I played with the Eagles. I got G Cobb out here, just a lot of guys out here that really support what I'm doing, and I really appreciate them coming out. John Harris, former #1 draft choice for the Eagles. A lot of guys tried to come but couldn't, but I really appreciate the guys that did.
Well, while the players were rounding the course, I managed to get a few tips from club pro Dave Cartwright. When you walk into a golf club store, you can really get confused, especially if you're like me and you don't know what you're doing. But have no fear, the man is here to tell us all how to really get started. Hi, Dave, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me today.
Okay, so now what do we really need to start off?
You see, there's a lot of different numbers in the golf bag with a lot of different designs. Now, there's anywhere from a 1 wood, which is our driver, up to a pitching wedge, and in between there's 13 numbers. So you can see a 4-iron, the lower the number, the more the ball goes further. As we get higher in the numbers, the less the ball goes and the more angle each club has. And then there's our 1 wood, our 3 wood, and our 5 wood. These are designed to go the furthest, but as you can see, they get smaller in size as well. You also see in the bag here is a putter, which is flat. The putter is designed to use on the greens and used from very, very close range.
You need a different club for every hole?
You do. Typically, when we get started, you use one of the clubs to instruct, and then we move on to other clubs as we get a little more experienced out there.
And of course, the swing is very important when you get started.
It certainly is, but what people have to remember is you make the same swing no matter what club's in your hand. So.
Well, Dave, there must be something that whether you're a beginner or a pro, you must use. That's your grip, your swing, and your follow-through.
You're absolutely right, and let's talk about those 3 aspects. The first thing is our grip. So I want you to put your left hand on the club, and I want you to personally see 2 knuckles on your left hand. Put your right hand on top, and you should see the V created by your thumb, and your right index finger should be pointing towards your right shoulder. Okay, take your proper grip. And then what I want you to think about doing, golf is a game of opposites. We have to make sure we get that ball up in the air, airborne. How do we do that? We simply swing down or through the ball. So I want you to brush the grass every single time. And then the third aspect of it, brushing the grass, is a nice, big, high follow through. Okay? You want to make sure you pose just like the guys and gals on television. So pose for that TV camera when they're out there playing, okay? Hold that follow through for me.
Well, I got you a follow through, Dave, but thanks anyway. Meanwhile, more funds were raised by the selective silent auction, which I'm told contributed to the goal expected from this distinguished and generous group. Many who pledged support for the big guy and his community commitment. Do you usually do this? I mean, or is this something special today?
No, I try to get out and support the charities. There's so many good ones around. And when people call me, you know, it's hard for me to say no, and I love playing golf, so I just have a good time when I'm out here.
Tackling together, what does that mean for you?
Well, to me, it means teamwork. You know, there's so many causes and so many people who need help, and those of us who are fortunate enough to be in a position to lend a helping hand, we have to do our part to try and help others. And so when Barrett called and said, will you come and help me support this cause, it was a no-brainer for me. And so these are former football players tackling together. Just makes sense. I love it.
We met with Barrett Brooks, and what he was trying to do seemed to us to be a great idea, something that was really making a good contribution to the community, and so we decided to co-sponsor the event with him.
It was a great day for the golfers and the kids.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think we like that one. I think that one's okay.